If you just got ghosted by a man, or if you feel like you're about to get ghosted, I want you to watch this video. I'm gonna give you 5 reasons why ghosting is actually a massive blessing and you should be thankful that you got ghosted. Number 1, this man is telling you he has terrible communication skills. That's enough for me right there. Like, if you can't send a simple, communicative, like basic text to let someone know that you're not interested and it's not for you, like the relationship would go nowhere. Can't communicate, immediately no. He's immature. It takes someone that's very immature not to be able to just send something so basic. So he can't communicate, he's immature. 2 reasons. Reason number 3, he's lazy. It takes such minimal effort to send that kind of text. I think you're lazy if you can't do it. Reason 4, he's actually saving you time. No more wasted time. This man would likely waste your time. We don't need something to drag on. If it's not for you, you don't want it. So reason number 4, thank you for not wasting my time. And coming in strong at reason number 5, why you should be thankful that this man ghosted you. It's gonna open you up to something so much better for you. Clear that energy out. Those are 5 reasons that you should actually be thankful if someone ghosts you. Honestly, this applies either way, but keep it moving. Rest in peace.
Someone's decision to ghost you has nothing to do with you. I know. It might seem like it's personal, but it's a lot less personal than you think. Someone ghosting you doesn't have any indication of you. They might not want to date you anymore. That's fine. We can all be big adults about it and say, no worries, take care, all the best. But for someone to choose ghosting you instead of being honest, ending it, or just being an adult about it, shows their emotional immaturity and the bandwidth that they are dealing with. They cannot handle conflict. They could potentially even be emotionally unavailable. It's way too intense for them. So instead of dealing with somebody else and having to potentially disappoint somebody else and dealing with their reaction, their thought process is, cool, I'm just gonna bolt. They'll get the hint. Even if that person started dating somebody else, you can still be a grown-ass adult and let somebody know that, versus ghosting. It shows everything about their emotional immaturity and nothing about yours. So instead of beating yourself up, look at it as them doing you a favor. You don't want a partner that can't even fucking communicate with you.
You know, ghosting's weird. One minute you're vibing with somebody, they like you, you like them. The next minute, they just disappear. And you're sitting there wondering what in the world just happened. When I'm talking to some of my clients, I tell them, understand that ghosting is the path of least resistance. It's easy. And oftentimes people do have changes in feelings, they have shifts in emotions, and they might simply just not be 100% about you anymore. Maybe something you did, maybe something you didn't. But at the end of the day, they chose to be selfish. They chose to cover up and mask the guilt of that hard conversation. And it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them and how they cope with uncomfort. By using denial and being avoidant so they don't have to face the music.
I think it's kind of amazing that as we get older, we kind of just know when someone's ghosting us. Like, remember when you were younger and you had no clue that this man was ghosting you and you would like hyperventilate and you're like, why isn't he texting me back? And now you're just like, oh damn, another one bites the dust. It's so funny because women do it to men and men do it to women. But as we spend more time in the dating game, we just see the patterns and we just know. Like, oh, he got sick and he canceled the date. Oh, you're never going on that date. Oh, the communication is spotty. Babe, this is spotty. This is not gonna work. Oh, you texted me a week later. You're bored. You don't really like me. Work got really busy. Girl, just focus on yourself. He's trying to ghost you. He doesn't like you. Move on. People say things like young people, they just move on so quickly. No, it's because young people see the patterns of when someone's not interested in them. Like, I know that he doesn't like me. He knows that I don't like him. So we're gonna move on. We're not like sticking around and sticking around and sticking around because we have to, because we're delusional. Whereas I feel like maybe back in the day, like if he spun the block a week later to reschedule a date that he's already canceled 3 times, a woman would be like, I cannot wait. Not actually thinking about the fact that he probably just spun the block because his roster's not responding to him and he's bored. Not because he likes you. But we're smarter now. That's what I think, at least. What do you think? I actually think we're smarter. I think we're smarter.
Everyone has a negative view when it comes to ghosting people, but I see it differently. To be honest, I don't see nothing wrong with ghosting because don't nobody owe you no explanation. I think one of the first things in life that you learn that makes life a lot easier is the fact that nobody owes you anything, like not even that explanation. Then at the end of the day, you chasing some fake closure because when they tell you, it's not going to make you feel any better. What answers can they tell you besides they don't care about you? If they cared about you, they would speak to you. You care about everybody you speak to, right? It's billions of people on this earth. You not gonna like everybody. You don't need an explanation for that. Then sometimes some people deserve to be ghosted. Some people be doing some real weird shit. Especially if you know you was being real to them. They need to sit in their room and think about it and be like, bruh, why did this dude stop talking to me? And realize the weird shit that they did, so that way the next time they with somebody who's real, they won't act like that. You know, sometimes pain is really the best teacher. So some people need to feel that pain of being ghosted and learn from their experience.